Virginia Catherine Gena Rowlands, June 19, 1930, August 14, 2024, was an American actress whose career in film, stage, and television spanned nearly 7 decades. A 4-time Emmy and 2-time Golden Globe winner, she collaborated with her actor-director husband John Cassavetes in 10 films, including A Woman Under the Influence, 1974, and Gloria, 1980, both of which earned her nominations for the Academy Award for Best Actress. She also won the Silver Bear for Best Actress for Opening Night, 1977. She appeared in Woody Allen's Another Woman, 1988, and her son Nick Cassavetes' film, The Notebook, 2004. In 2021, Richard Brody of The New Yorker said, "The most important and original movie actor of the past half-century plus is Gena Rowlands." In November 2015, Rowlands received an honorary Academy Award in recognition of her unique screen performances. At the time of her death, she was one of the last surviving stars from the golden age of Hollywood. Early years. Rowlands was born on June 19, 1930, in Madison, Wisconsin. Her mother, Mary Allen, née Neal, was a housewife who later worked as an actress under the stage name Lady Rowlands. Her father, Edwin Merwin Rowlands, was a banker and state legislator. He was a member of the Wisconsin Progressive Party and was of Welsh descent. She had an elder brother, David Rowlands. Her family moved to Washington, D.C. in 1939, when Edwin was appointed to a position in the United States Department of Agriculture, moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin in 1942, when he was appointed branch manager of the Office of Price Administration, and later moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. From 1947 to 1950, she attended the University of Wisconsin, where she was a popular student already renowned for her beauty. While in college, she was a member of Kappa Kappa Gamma. She left for New York City to study drama at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. Career: early roles, 1952 to 1967. In the early 1950s, Rowlands performed with repertory theater companies and at the Provincetown Playhouse. She made her Broadway debut in The 7-Year Itch and toured in a national production of the play. In 1956, she starred in the Broadway play Middle of the Night opposite Edward G. Robinson. Rowlands co-starred with Paul Stewart in the 26-episode syndicated TV series Top Secret, 1954 to 55. She guest-starred on such anthology television series as Robert Montgomery Presents, Armstrong Circle Theater, Studio One, Appointment with Adventure, The United States Steel Hour, and Goodyear Television Playhouse, all in 1955. In 1959, Rowlands appeared in the Western series Laramie alongside her husband John Cassavetes in the detective series Johnny Staccato and in the Western series Riverboat, starring Darren McGavin. In 1961, she appeared in the adventure series The Islanders, set in the South Pacific, and in Target, The Corruptors, starring Stephen McNally. She guest-starred in the Lloyd Bridges Show, the detective series 77 Sunset Strip, Kraft Suspense Theater, the westerns Bonanza and the Virginian, and Breaking Point, all in 1963. In 1964, she guest-starred in the medical drama Dr. Kildare and in 2 episodes of Burke's Law. She appeared in 4 episodes of Alfred Hitchcock Presents, 3 of which were after the series had been renamed The Alfred Hitchcock Hour. In 1967, she was cast as socialite Adrienne Van Layden in the primetime ABC soap opera Peyton Place. Rowlands made her film debut in The High Cost of Loving in 1958. In 1962, she starred in director David Miller's Lonely Are the Brave with Kirk Douglas and Walter Matthau. She played the former lover of the Kirk Douglas character, now the wife of the Douglas character's best friend. Cassavetes era, 1963 to 1984. Rowlands and Cassavetes made 10 films together. A Child is Waiting, 1963, Faces, 1968, Machine Gun McCain, 1969, Minnie and Moskowitz, 1971, A Woman Under the Influence, 1974, nomination for Academy Award for Best Actress, 2-Minute Warning, 1976, Opening Night, 1977, Gloria, 1980, nomination for Academy Award for Best Actress, Tempest, 1982, and Love Streams, 1984. According to Boston University film scholar Ray Carney, Rowlands sought to suppress an early version of Cassavetes' first film, Shadows, that Carney says he rediscovered after decades of searching. Rowlands also became involved in the screenings of Husbands and Love Streams, according to Carney. The UCLA Film and Television Archive mounted a restoration of Husbands, as it was pruned down, without Cassavetes' consent and in violation of his contract, by Columbia Pictures several months after its release, in an attempt to restore as much of the removed content as possible. At Rowlands' request, UCLA created an alternative print with almost 10 minutes of content edited out, as Rowlands felt that these scenes were in poor taste. The alternative print is the only one that has been made available for rental. Late career 1985 to 2014. In 1985, Rowlands played the mother in the critically acclaimed made-for-TV movie An Early Frost. She won an Emmy for her portrayal of former First Lady of the United States Betty Ford in the 1987 made-for-TV movie The Betty Ford Story. In 1988, Rowlands starred in Woody Allen's dramatic film Another Woman. She played Marion Post, a middle-aged professor who is prompted to a journey of self-discovery when she overhears the therapy sessions of another woman, Mia Farrow. The review in Time Out described the character's trajectory. Marion gets to thinking and is appalled to realize that so many assumptions about her own life and marriage are largely unfounded. In her desire for a controlled existence, she has evaded the emotional truth about relationships with her best friend, Sandy Dennis, brother, Harris Yulin, and husband, Ian Holm. Time Out praised the marvelous performances in the film, adding, Rowlands' perfectly pitched approach to a demanding role is particularly stunning. Film 4 called her performance sublime, while Roger Ebert noted that it marked a considerable change in tone from her work with Cassavetes, thus showing how good an actress Rowlands has been all along. In 2002, Rowlands appeared in Mira Nair's HBO movie Hysterical Blindness, for which she won her third Emmy. Next year she appeared as Mrs. Hellman in an episode from the third season of Numthers. She played a Nazi survivor whose whole family was killed. The family owned a painting that the Nazis confiscated. Later on, the painting reappeared. The new owner lent the painting to an art gallery in Los Angeles, but while on display it was stolen. FBI agent Don Epps, played by Rob Morrow, tries to figure out what really happened. Rowlands received positive reviews for this role. She has been a spokesperson for people who were persecuted by the Nazis. She was later seen in The Notebook, 2004, which was directed by her son, Nick Cassavetes. The same year, she won her first daytime Emmy for her role as Mrs. Evelyn Ritchie in The Incredible Mrs. Ritchie. In 2005, she appeared opposite Kate Hudson, Peter Sarsgaard, and John Hurt in the gothic thriller The Skeleton Key. In 2007, she played a supporting role opposite Parker Posey and Melville Poupeau in Broken English, an independent American feature written and directed by her daughter Zoe Cassavetes. In 2009, she appeared on an episode of Monk, Mr. Monk and the Lady Next Door. On March 2, 2010, she appeared on an episode of NCIS as lead character Leroy Jethro Gibbs's former mother-in-law, who is embroiled in a murder investigation. In 2014, she starred in the film adaptation of 6 Dance Lessons in 6 Weeks. In 2015, she described herself as generally retired from acting. Personal life. Rowlands was married to John Cassavetes from March 9, 1954, until his death on February 3, 1989. They met at the American Academy at Carnegie Hall, where they were both students. They had 3 children, all actor-directors, Nick, Alexandra, and Zoe. Rowlands married retired businessman Robert Forrest in 2012. Rowlands stated that she was a fan of actress Bette Davis while growing up. She played Davis's daughter in the 1979 made-for-TV film Strangers. Illness and death. On June 24, 2024, Nick Cassavetes announced that his mother had been living with Alzheimer's disease for the previous 5 years. Rowlands died from complications of Alzheimer's disease at her home in Indian Wells, California, on August 14, 2024, at the age of 94. Filmography. Film Television Awards and Nominations. Rowlands was nominated for 2 Academy Awards, 8 Primetime Emmy Awards, 1 Daytime Emmy Award, 8 Golden Globe Awards, 3 Satellite Awards, and 2 SAG Awards. Some of her notable wins are a Silver Bear for Best Actress, 3 Primetime Emmy Awards and 1 Daytime Emmy Award, 2 Golden Globe Awards, 2 National Board of Review Awards, and 2 Satellite Awards. In January 2015, Rowlands was presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Los Angeles Film Critics Association. She was also chosen by the Academy Awards Board of Governors to receive an honorary Academy Award that same year. At the Governor's Awards ceremony, she was honored by Laura Linney and Cate Blanchett, who offered up tributes, and Rowlands' son Nick Cassavetes presented the award to her. The press release described Rowlands as an original talent, whose devotion to her craft has earned her worldwide recognition as an independent film icon. Academy Awards, Primetime Emmy Award, Golden Globe Awards, other awards, references. Further reading: Gallagher, John Andrew, Kaminer, Sylvia, August 24, 2017. The Grand Dame of American Indie Cinema, a lost interview with Gena Rowlands. Movie Maker. External links: Gena Rowlands at the Internet Broadway Database, Gena Rowlands at IMDb, Gena Rowlands at the TCM Movie Database, Gena Rowlands discography at Discogs.